Hey guys, how's it going? It's Amazing Animal Adventures, and today I'm going to be doing the response video to the Q&A from the 200 subscriber update. Pretty excited to be answering some of your questions. So yeah, if you haven't seen the update, you can go and watch that. But anyway, okay, so our first question is from Blackline Reptiles. Could you make a video on how to care for an Anole? I did make one of those, and I'll talk more about that later because there's another question that I'll answer more about that. But I used to have one of those. Next question by this guy. He has like 3 questions. Do you like the Anole? Yes, I like Anoles. I've got 2. I've got a brown Anole and a green Anole. So yes, I do like them. They're really cool lizards, and I would recommend them to most people. Probably the only downside to them is that they're pretty small for a UVB. They need a UVB, but they're rather small as opposed to something larger like an iguana or a chameleon. But other than that, I think they're great pets. The last question that this guy asks is also, what's your opinion on people feeding Anoles to bearded dragons? That's an interesting question. You know, I honestly don't have that big of a problem with it. I feel like it's something that could happen in the wild. Sure, maybe a bearded dragon isn't going to meet an Anole, but I'm sure it's going to meet other smaller lizards, other smaller prey. I think it's a very natural scenario. I think it's no different than feeding snakes mice, right? Sure. I mean, you're not going to find the exact same types of mice where all snakes live, right? But you're still feeding them mice. I don't see how that's any different. I know there's people with problems with that too. So anyway, that's my opinion. I think it's fine. I don't necessarily think it should be their only diet, right? I don't think it would be healthy for a bearded dragon to only eat Anoles, but once in a while as a treat, I think it's fine. I don't have a problem with that. Never Quit asks, what happened to your green Anole setup video? Can you reload it? Because I just got one. I'm trying to make sure I have everything right. Okay, so yeah, this is where I get to go back to that first question. So I had that green Anole care video, right? And the problem was, it was incorrect information-wise. I had some unreliable information about that on it. I'm very sorry about it. It was my most popular video, but I unlisted it because I discovered I was completely wrong about something. I was saying that you could get the Anole its proper UVB by putting it through a window. I had not done my research. That was poor play on my part. I guess UVB cannot go through window panes. A few people corrected me at first. I kind of didn't take any notice of it. And then I finally did some research and found out, oh snap, these guys are right. So yeah, big sorry about that. As far as, can you reload it? I might try, I'm not going to be doing it anytime soon. I might do one in the winter. But, I mean, I can't guarantee that. But I might do something in the winter. But Never Quit, as far as your question, I would recommend going and finding another tutorial online because mine's not going to be up anytime soon. I might do another one in the winter. But yeah, once again, just a big sorry about that. Mistake on my part. Okay, next question is by GoPro Pin, one of my favorite YouTubers. Do you have any animals that you hope to someday find out in the wild in your lifetime? I'd like to find an iguana in Florida. I think that would be really cool. Even though they're an invasive species, they're still really beautiful animals. And then even more recent than that, I mean, this summer it had been my goal to catch a snapping turtle, a big one, out in the wild. I didn't succeed. I had a few close encounters. I didn't get close, but you know, I'm gonna hope the same thing for next summer. Hope I can catch a large snapping turtle. So yeah, those are some of the things I would like to catch in my lifetime. And the final question is by Wild Herper. Have you ever been in a close encounter with a dangerous reptile, venomous or crocodilian? Yes, I do actually. I have a really cool story. So, as some of you guys know, I grew up in California, right? And we didn't have copperheads or cottonmouths out there, at least not where I lived. We just had rattlesnakes. So it was very simple, like, okay, if it doesn't have a rattle, it's safe. That's how my logic worked. Okay, so I'm a 13-year-old boy. I'm walking down a hiking trail. I see a snake going across the road. It's a little snake. I think, oh, it's a gopher snake. I go over there, I gently pin its head down under my foot. I'm about to pick it up, and then I notice something. The head is kind of triangular. I almost picked up a young rattlesnake. It just hadn't grown its rattle yet. You know, that's how young it was. But I almost grabbed that thing by the head. And I'm so glad I stopped and noticed the head shape. Otherwise, I could have gotten bit and needed anti-venom and all kinds of junk. But yeah, that was probably my closest encounter. Okay guys, well thanks for asking and thanks for watching. Once again, I'm really thankful that I was able to hit 200 subscribers. I couldn't have done it without you. Yeah, I'll see you next time.